This is the age of the multidimensional self.
Hello there, it's Kelly here from Divine Alchemy Healing, and today I want to share with you some pendulum work that I've been doing recently under the guidance of Metatron and my Divine Spirit team, and it's all about heart healing. And the reason it's so important is because pretty much all of us carry heart wounds, whether that's come from our childhood or whether it's come from loss or grief. And I'm sure most of us have had times where we've lost someone that we've loved or an animal that we've loved. And also, obviously, we pick up heart wounds in relationships. We can also pick up heart healing in relationships when we're in the right relationship and we've potentially done enough work on ourselves to be attracting the right person in. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the charts from our lovely first book, which is the Divine Alchemy Healing Pendulum Workbook, and you can find out more about that at the end of the video. And I'm also going to take you through a heart connection technique, which the guides gave me. And it's really interesting, actually. You know, I was working with someone recently, lovely, quite young client who has had a couple of relationships in her life and some loss. And when we went into the heart, we found it was completely shut down, not physically, obviously, otherwise she wouldn't be alive, but emotionally, spiritually, and even the aspects of our heart that we would put within the mental body, reactions to our thoughts and feelings about ourselves. Not only was it shut down, which is sort of, it is normal for our hearts to try and create protection around them if we've been hurt in particular. But it was it was almost like she built a brick wall around it. And so Spirit were telling me at this time, this is really not uncommon for people to be existing without their heart center or their heart chakra fully functioning, because we just get used to it. And it's also a very good way of numbing ourselves. And so what happens when we've got a partially wounded or blocked heart chakra, or even, a completely closed down heart chakra, is that we might say meet someone and go into a relationship with them, but we can't feel the feelings. So we know they're nice perhaps, but we're just not making any connection with them. And that is a really big sign that the heart chakra is not functioning properly. So the first thing we're going to do, just before we go into the meditation, I'm doing this because I'm just about to grab one of Angelic Celestial Colour's beautiful heart chakra spray. And oh my goodness, this spray is something else. It's called Pink Lotus, and so I'm going to spray some of this for all of us as a collective who want to do some work on the heart center. Okay, so I just spray it in the aura and one over the heart. Oh, and breathe it in, and it's got the most beautiful scent, and I highly recommend Angelic Celestial Colour sprays. They're all done with the guidance of Metatron as well, which I love, because obviously I work with Metatron. So then we're just going to do a very simple thing. We're just going to tap our thymus gland, which is just above where the heart sits really, but it just wakes the heart up a little bit. And just take some breaths in and out as you're doing this, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Oh, I hope that's not making a buzzing sound on my microphone, because I just realised how close it is. And then when you're ready, just close your eyes for a moment and allow yourself to relax. What I want you to be thinking about is bringing a sense of stillness and peace to yourself. Again, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. with a longer out breath. Imagining that you are surrounded by this energy of peace and stillness as you become more present. And as you become more present, you draw all the aspects of yourself into the heart center. And when I say that, what I mean is all the past aspects of yourself that may have witnessed or had experienced, maybe that's the word I'm looking for, hurt or sorrow or grief or rejection. There's so many different things that can impact the heart. And then I want you to imagine you're now going down into your heart center. And as you do this, just place your hands over your heart, nice and gently, so that you're making a connection through the physical as well as through our emotions, our thoughts, and our spiritual selves. And then just imagine now that you are going into your own heart center. And for today, we're going to imagine the heart center as this beautiful pink-white light that sits around the physical heart. And now we're going to set up some communication with the heart. And all we need to do that is we have the intention that our thoughts are going to communicate directly with our heart. So maybe just go into the heart and now think, I am here, I am listening, I am here to help, and I'd like to give you some healing energy. And of course, we're all healers, all got that ability within us. You might even feel that your hands are heating up a little bit or tingling, and it doesn't matter if you don't feel that. But just sit for a moment and relax. Again, affirming, I'm ready to listen. I'd like to make a connection with you. And another good thing to know is when you drop into your heart, it stops all the clutter of the mind and the thoughts. So it's actually a very peaceful place to drop into. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the charts, and we're going to bring Metatron and the guides in, and you can call on any guides that you work with to be here as we do this next piece of work. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the energies to release chart to find out what the best energies for us as a consciousness would be for us to release. Okay, so today I'm going to use this beautiful Isis Pendulum to do this work, and I'm going to use, as I said, the energies to release chart from our pendulum workbook, and I'll show you this chart. I'm hoping that we'll be able to put this chart up behind me with some sort of weird magic that Frog does, so that you can see the chart the whole time I'm working. So let's have a look and ask Metatron what the best energies to release are for us today. I'm not going to adjust the camera today because yeah, we've got this green screen, so we're going to try something new today. So thank you, Metatron, for connecting with us all, for connecting with our heart centers, and giving us 3 energies that would be good for us as a collective to release from the heart center or the wounded heart. Thank you, Metatron. So the first one is sadness. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a second energy. The second energy is hurt. And a third energy, please. A third energy. And the third energy is low self-worth. Okay, so we've got sadness, hurt, and low self-worth. So when I do pendulum work, what I do is I make a statement to Metatron to activate the healing energy. The pendulum swings anti-clockwise. I'll just show you. So if I just ask the pendulum to show me a release, a release energy, you'll see it starts to swing anti-clockwise there, okay? And that's a general release signal. For most people it does swing anti-clockwise. So what I'm going to do is talk you through a little visualization at the same time that I do this release work. So if you'd like to close your eyes again, if you've opened them, take some nice breaths in and out, knowing that Metatron and his teams of light are connecting with you now, and if there's any other guides you'd like to call in, of course, do that. And just follow along in your mind the statement I'm going to make, okay? So thank you, Metatron, for connecting with all of those who wish to do this work now on their heart centers, for connecting to the heart center and releasing the energies of sadness, fear, not fear, sadness, hurt, and low self-worth. We could take out fear as well, actually. So let's do sadness, fear, hurt, and low self-worth. Thank you, Metatron, for spinning your vortex of light in an anti-clockwise manner around us to release these old limiting energies from which we've learnt lessons, but now we are wished to be free of within the heart center. Thank you for releasing sadness, fear, hurt, and low self-worth. And we are asking for this with an open heart, with pure intention and a willingness to let go of these energies now. And now just become aware, whether it's through feeling, sensing, seeing, or just imagining, because imagining is where spirit work, of a vortex of anti-clockwise light spinning around you from above your head to below your feet, spinning out these old energies as you hold the intention to let go. And maybe even communicating with your heart, it's safe, dear heart, for me to let go of these energies now. Breathing, softening, relaxing. Knowing that you are now being freed from these limiting energies within the heart. We're almost done, and the great thing about pendulum work is it's very quick, it's very safe, and it's very effective. And the pendulum's now just coming in to spin over the Metatron's cube, which is my sign that we're almost complete. So we're going to affirm, we have asked, and so it is. It is done, it is done, it is done. And now we're going to spin in or increase some positive energies for our hearts. So I'm just going to change the chart over to a positive energy chart, which looks like this. And you can see that. And I'm going to actually give you the option to communicate with your heart and see if there's any energies your heart would particularly like. But I'm going to just ask Metatron to give us one energy and say thank you, Metatron, for giving us a good energy for our heart, and that is peace. And then when I make the statement, I'm going to leave a gap after I've asked Metatron to bring peace into our heart center. I'm going to leave a gap so that you can add in whatever energies you would like. Maybe you'd like love, maybe you'd like safety and security, maybe you would like bliss and happiness or divine light. It's up to you. So let's just see what comes up for you. Okay, so thank you, Metatron, for working with our heart centers now, for connecting directly to the heart center of each of us to bring in and increase the energy of peace, as well as the energies of we are open, ready, and willing to receive these energies into our hearts. And now visualize a clockwise vortex of light being spun around you, bringing in the energy of peace and whatever energies you've asked for. Spinning this energy in to your spiritual energy body and your spiritual heart, your mental energy body and your mental heart, your emotional energy body and your emotional heart, and then finally giving our physical heart some of these beautiful energies. And again, just hold the thought that you're receiving these energies now. Thank you for these beautiful energies. We are open, willing and ready to receive these into our hearts. And now the pendulum's just coming in again over the Metatron's cube. So we'll make an affirmation that we have asked. And so it is. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you. Just place the pendulum down and just take a moment to breathe and see how that feels for you. And I'm going to spray one more spray. And this is the Archangel Metatron's Higher Self and Connection spray, just to finish. So spraying this for all of us. And it's a beautiful spray as well. And then just take your hands back over your heart again. Thank your heart for all it does for you. Maybe at night you can just take a few moments when you're drifting off to sleep so that you can thank your heart, you can feel grateful for your heart, and you can communicate with your heart that it's safe for you to love and be loved. Thank you. And let's thank the guides who have joined us today. So thank you, Metatron, and your teams of light. Thank you to all the guides that have participated in this work. If you'd like to find out more about our pendulum workbooks, of which we've got two, we've got the original Divine Alchemy Healing Workbook, Book 1, and then we've also got an advanced book, which is, it goes hand in hand with Book 1, so don't buy Book 2 unless you've got Book 1, because you need the charts. It's got more advanced protocols in it, but Book 1 is suitable for everybody, whether you've used a pendulum or not, and it has instructions in there for beginners. Plus we've got our YouTube channel with, oh God, I don't even know how many videos we've got on there now, but 80 something videos, and there's a pendulum beginners course on there as well. Also, if you are interested in doing therapeutic healing work with pendulums, and what that means is to find root causes to presenting symptoms, you can have a look on our website, which is www.divinealchemyhealing.co.uk, and we've got details of 2 courses coming up in June and July, which are all for therapeutic healing. The first one is for anyone who just wants to work on themselves, and the second one is for people who maybe want to use it if they're already, say, a healer or working with people as part of their practice. Alright, lots of love to you all. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you again soon. Bye bye.